To Glenn Beck for his take on what's going on with the demonizing of the court. Here's some of that. Glenn, good to see you tonight. And so,
how are you?
Not only is the left blatantly mischaracterizing the Supreme Court's ruling, because apparently they need a narrative to be out there about these evil men on the Supreme Court who hate women and reproductive rights, but their hyperbole has gotten to the point now where the Green family that owns Hobby Lobby has been protested. They've been demonized by large swaths of the left in this country because they stood on religious principle.
I have to tell you, I mean, we don't do this to people who say, my religion tells me I can't go to war. We never did that with the Quakers. You have a right to practice your religion. And if your religion says, I'm sorry, I can't provide an abortion for you, you have that right. And more so, you have a right to not be demonized for it. And quite honestly, I know the Green family. I know them very well. I've been to Hobby Lobby, to their corporate headquarters. It is one of the most incredible places I have ever seen. The way they treat their workers, the way they do business with each other. They're honest, they're fair, they're decent, they're good members of the community. And they're offering health care. They're just saying, guys, we believe that abortion is murder. If you don't, that's fine, but we do. And you can't force us to do this. What kind of country do we live in where you have to be forced to violate your most fundamental right of the practice of your religion?
And now they want to argue about, well, the Greens were wrong. These 4 drugs don't actually end a fertilized egg. They just prevent ovulation. It's come to that, Glenn, which is completely false. The FDA and their own briefs prove that's not true. The government is the one that went in there and said these 4 drugs do end a fertilized egg, which many on the religious end of it, in fact, many scientists believe that is when life begins, when a sperm fertilizes an egg.
May I just speak for all of America? This is why we love Megyn Kelly so much.
But I mean, it's come to this, and the question is whether that is all out of a deep need to prove to America that there is danger on the Supreme Court, or whether this is all born of a place of politicking. They're in trouble. The midterms are coming. They need a wedge issue.
Yeah, this is what America is tired of on both sides, and at least I am. I am really tired. I'm so done with the left and the right. I'm so done with the talking points of both the Republicans and the Democrats. I'm so done with the boogeyman. Even with me, with the president. The president. It does not, he does not play a role in my life. He doesn't. I'm not upset with him anymore. I'm not going to, I have my set of beliefs. He has his. That's fine. I'm going to stand for the principles that I have, but he's not going to control my emotions anymore. He's not going to play on my emotions. It's so divisive what's happening to us. And Megyn, I said on your show, I don't know how many months ago, and people still say, oh, well, what did you mean by that? We all play a role. We all play a role in the divisiveness or the uniting of our country. Every day, every word that we choose, me and you at home. And we just have to say, no more. I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to play into your fear-mongering of bad boogeymen. I think there are really bad people in Washington. I think there are people that want to destroy the United States of America.
Really?
All around the world, and some of them here. As Abraham Lincoln said, to destroy us, it'd have to be national suicide. By not paying attention, we're engaging in national suicide. But I will tell you this. I'm going to stand for my principles just like the Greens have stood for theirs. I'm not going to play this political game anymore.